Welcome back. I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox OC Connection. Next, we'll be talking about all things inside the outdoors. And with us today to share more is the board president, Manny Kieser, as well from the Youth Council, the Youth Stewardship Council, we have Arya and Allison. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So Manny, let's start off with you. Can you give us an overview of Inside the Outdoors and kind of tell us how it all works?
Okay. Inside the Outdoors is an outdoor and environmental education program. We focus on science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM education. We've been doing it since 1974, primarily in Orange County, but throughout Southern California. We serve about 100,000 kids a year. We have three main programs that we provide. So one is Traveling Scientists, where we bring the outdoors into the classroom and environmental education into the classroom. Field trips, where students will come out into a natural setting and kind of see their textbook concepts come to life. And then our most recent program is Service Learning, where we are combining kind of STEM education with community service, doing meaningful work with that education in the community, and then also providing youth an opportunity to project lead, network, communicate, and build some of those soft skills that are so important to complement the STEM education they get at school.
And how long have you been involved with the organization, and why did you find it so important to be involved?
I started with Inside the Outdoors in 2007 on their board, and have been serving as the board president for a number of years now. I work for Disney, and Disney's very interested in the environment and in education, and so they've asked me to serve on the board recently as their representative, and that's been a great partnership. For me, I grew up in the outdoors. It was my best friend, my best teacher, and so when I got to Southern California and realized that so few students get that exposure that I had that was so meaningful for me, I felt like it was important for me to be a part of helping provide that for other kids.
And what type of impact are these programs having on students in terms of their understanding of science as well as their grades?
Probably one of the most important things that this program does is it takes those concepts out of the textbook, out of the classroom, and takes them into the real world. So through the service learning projects and other activities that the students participate in, they see these things come to life, they see how it makes a difference, and probably more importantly, they see how they can make a difference by going through these projects and seeing a lasting impact in the community.
Arya, I'd love to hear a little bit about your experience on the Youth Stewardship Council and why you decided to get involved in the first place.
Well, I've always enjoyed the environment, and when I heard about the Youth Stewardship Council, it was kind of a way for me to share my love for the environment. I've also gained a bunch of really valuable skills, like I learned how to write grants, and I've presented things to different councils, and I've also had the experience to share my experience with other students in other schools, and so it's been a good learning experience for me, and it's helped me with college applications and other things like that, so it's been fun.
That's great. And Allison, tell me a little bit about your experience, and then tell us a little bit about the service learning programs through the Youth Stewardship Council.
Well, Arya and I we both started out in our sophomore year. We started a club called Help Our Planet at our school, and actually when I looked back at the mission statement, our mission statement is to basically create environmental awareness through service projects and hands-on learning, and that actually aligns perfectly with Inside the Outdoors and the Youth Stewardship Council's mission. So we already had this thing going, and then during our junior year when we wanted to start a recycling program, that is how we first met the Youth Stewardship Council. And service learning is basically community service with an educational element, so like a two-in-one package.
And tell me about this Disney Kids and Nature Youth celebration. Anyone can jump in. Arya?
I think it's a partnership between students and Disney, and I think it connects kids with that wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to experience nature, and allows them to get outside.
Best of both worlds, right?
Yeah.
Disney and the outdoors.
So it was the Disney Children and Nature Celebration was really the genesis of the Youth Stewardship Council. So Disney brought together youth leaders from all over the world in Orlando, and they started sharing their experiences, and we were able to send some representatives there from the local community, and when they came back they said, if we're talking to kids from all over the world, we're not talking to kids within our own community. And the whole idea was, let's bring that home. It resulted in the Youth Stewardship Council, and we started networking high school kids together, so that when Arya and Allison wanted to start their recycling program, rather than starting from scratch, we could connect them with other kids and students who had gone before them and started similar programs in their own school, and really cut the time from concept to implementation down quite a bit.
And Allison, has your involvement with Inside the Outdoors and the Youth Stewardship Council changed the way you look at science?
Yeah, it definitely has. Because personally for me, when I have the chance to interact with any sort of subject and really do this hands-on learning, it ultimately means a lot more to me and it stays in my mind much longer.
And I know it's an exciting time of the year for Inside the Outdoors right now. You have coming up with spring around the corner, we have Earth Day, and then you also have Hike for Kids. So can you tell us a little bit about these programs?
So Earth Day is one of our opportunities for the Youth Stewardship Council to kind of get into action. And so on Earth Day, we will sponsor a volunteer project. It's going to be at Upper Newport Bay. It's going to involve a lot of our high school students, and Cox Communications is bringing a team, as will other corporate teams, and it's a chance for the youth to put a project together, work with some people from other teams, and it's a lot of project management and coordination. So it's going to be a great way to kind of celebrate the impact that environmental education can have in our community. Hike for Kids is May 16th at Irvine Regional Park. It's a family-friendly, stroller-friendly, wonderful hike through Irvine Regional Park, and it's our annual fundraiser to kind of help build awareness and support for environmental education in our community.
And how many miles is the hike?
We have kind of shorter loops and longer loops, so it's about 3 miles or so for the longer loop, and then there's a shorter loop that's a little bit more stroller friendly for those who don't want to go quite so far. But it's very, very easy and a wonderful setting to kind of celebrate.
And can you give our website real quick? We have it up actually right now for you, so people can go and learn more about these wonderful programs.
It's insidetheoutdoors.org, all one word, and it's a great website to learn more about what we're about and to helpfully participate and join us in our efforts.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it. And to our viewers at home, thank you for joining us. To find out information on our local programming, please visit cox3.com. And to find out about our community initiatives, visit our website, cox-cares.org. Thanks for joining us.